Alright, real quick, before we begin this episode, there is one chest that I'm aware of that I, missed here in the Forest Temple. It was just a bundle of arrows, and I'm gonna check the map real quick to make sure I didn't miss any more. We're all clear, so, onto the video proper. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we cleared out the Forest Temple and everything it has to offer. And this time, we're gonna be heading off through the Land of Hyrule, using everything that we now have with us, including the hookshot that we got from Dompe and the bow that we got from the Forest Temple, in order to find everything that we couldn't get before that we can now. And that makes the bow makes killing this guy way easier. Anyway, we're gonna be going through in the order that we can first visit these places. I could have done this before going to the Forest Temple, but I didn't really want to waste too much time. So, we're going to start off with the Kokiri Forest. Which, Kokiri Forest, just has one secret right here that I want to show off. If we play the Song of Storms near this, Gossip Stone, it opens up a grotto. Inside this grotto is a generic grotto with a chest containing 20 rupees. And that's standard for these things. You know, I really ought to have thought about this beforehand. Knowing that I was going to start the episode here, I should have started here. There is a Song of Storms grotto right here. Which contains nothing super important, but it's always nice to check. Green potion, I didn't mean to say yes to that, but whatever. Green potion or a red potion. Pretty good. So, while I was double checking this, I figured now would be a good time as any, as good a time as any, to point out the fact that most of the grottos that we got as a child are already collected here as an adult, which in real life would make sense, but sometimes video games are weird like that. So, according to my notes, there are no new grottos for us to collect here in Hyrule Field as an adult. So, instead, I'm going to head off to the Destroyed Market and go tell Sheik that we cleared the Forest Temple. After that, we'll go back to our grotto hunting, along with another thing or two that I want to accomplish here today. Alright, Sheik. What do you got for me now that I've beat the Forest Temple? You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. But there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become even more powerful. You must travel over mountains, underwater, and even through time. If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time, and you will be sent back in time. But you'll still have the Ocarina of Time, and you'll have knowledge of the Song of Time. Have I said the word time enough for you? But by doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. I didn't know Sheik actually said that, I was just making a shitty joke. The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return you to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light. We learned the Prelude of Light. As long as you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword, you hold time itself in your hands. Link, we shall meet again. Alright. Well, now that we know we can turn back into a child at any time by dropping the Master Sword, and we have the ability to come back here at any time we so choose, I definitely would recommend clearing off some odds and ends that you may have waiting you. Which includes something that I forgot to do a couple episodes ago before running here and grabbing the Master Sword. So I will do exactly that. So, back a little while ago, I said we had cleared all of the odds and ends that we had ongoing at the time, and I was half right. I technically did everything except for one final thing. I never turned in the reward for the, selling the bunny hood. So, oh great, you sold it. Please pay me back 50 rupees for the bunny hood now. Oh yeah, very well done. All the masks are sold out. I knew I could trust you. As a reward, I'll lend you this special mask. This is the Mask of Truth. It is a mysterious mask passed down by the Sheikah. With this mask, you can see into other people's minds. It's useful, but scary. Why is it scary? You may find out as you grow older and discover the true meaning of life. Anyway, we got the Mask of Truth. We can swap it out with any of the masks on his shelves here, as he just said there, but for now, we want to keep the Mask of Truth on us. So, I want to also run over to the castle, because there is actually a grotto there for us. We don't need the hookshot or bow for it, but we do need the Song of Storms, which is something we are not able to obtain until we become an adult. So, I'm gonna go grab that right here and now, while we're here in Castletown as a kid anyway. Alright. So right here by this tree, if we play the Song of Storms, we will once again have a new grotto open to us. And this grotto is a grotto of grottos because it is known for a very interesting glitch. It is a grotto that is often used to duplicate gold sculptulas. I don't personally know how to do this trick, but it is interesting to see nonetheless. So I will link in the video description a video of it being done. And it would be nice if Link would, not target when I don't press the button, but whatever. Anyway, we got our Skulltula, so we're heading out. I obviously don't plan on using the duplication glitch. So, we have all of the Gray songs, so that means there is one more thing for us to do. As a kid, before we return to being an adult. Wow, I'm a little surprised. That I'm remembering to do things before I mean to do them. And since it's more convenient for us to do it now, may as well. And by more convenient, I mean we need to pull back out the ocarina and make it daytime so we can actually leave. Hey, a chicken hatched from the egg we were incubating. It's the miracle of life. What egg are we holding? Well, the one that we got as an adult apparently traveled back in time with us. Unfortunately, we can't actually equip it. I mean, we could, but that would be using glitches that I am not particularly familiar with. Anyway, we're heading to the Zora's River, because there is something there for us that there was not before. So, first off, there's this guy here. You talk to him, he sells you some magic beans. They're not selling very well, so you don't have to spend a lot. But as you spend more on his magic beans, his dialogue changes and he charges more. So I'm only gonna buy like 3 or 4, because I think that's all I need. Hold on, let me think about this. How many do I actually want to buy? So I think I only want to buy 2, which I already did. Unless I'm mistaken, that's all I really need. And I can't really use either of them at the moment. So I may go back and buy a 3rd just to show how they work. But as far as I can remember, I only need the 2. Anyway, here's what we're really here for. If we hop on this log right here and go over to where Navi is. Navi's looking at you from underwater. And by Navi, I mean some frogs. But also, we accidentally Navi dived. But while we're standing here, and the frogs are looking at us, if we pull out our ocarina, the frogs will hop up onto these logs. And if we play one of the songs we know, the frogs will sing along. So, we're gonna play all of the songs and get a lot of rupees. I meant to read that dialogue, but I didn't, so I'll read it here after Eponas. Young lad, you play the ocarina well. That melody is so fine, Ribbit. We should practice it, Ribbit. Take rupees as a souvenir. If you come up with another nice melody, please drop by and play it, Ribbit, Ribbit. And that's supposed to be your cue to play all of your Gray songs. Okay. Sorry about that quick cut. After you've played all of the other songs, play the Song of Storms. Once you've played that, you'll be rewarded with something other than rupees for once. That melody is so cool, Ribbit. Singing in the rain, singing in the rain. What a wonderful feeling, Ribbit. Please take this as a token of our froggish gratitude, Ribbit. Alright, see ya, Ribbit. Now we've got 3 pieces. Another piece, we'll get another heart container. And if we come back one more time, look at us. We're all huge frogs. What are the world-famous, fabulous 5 froggish tenors? Make us jump so we can eat the bugs flying above us, Ribbit. Okay, then ready, set, go. A, C left, C right, C down, C left. I was too slow. I think. I just put it on screen because I was going to be too slow trying to read it out loud. Young boy, you did great. Perfect. We're stuffed, Ribbit. Would you take this as a token of our gratitude? We got another heart piece and heart container. Very nice. So I decided during that cut earlier that I will actually for sure be getting another bean just to show you what it's like. And I screwed that up. Alright, I'll come back from below. Ugh. I know that's possible. I've seen it done. I just don't know the angle. Much like the one in Kakariko, I'm sure there's some setup I could have done, but... Anyway. Chomp, chomp, chomp. How about some magic beans? They're getting to be quite popular. 30 rupees for one piece. How about it? Sure thing, dude. And I'm gonna go off to Lake Hylia, because that is where we can plant that first magic bean for me to show you where, or what it does. Along the way, I realized we could stop here with the Mask of Truth and see if that gets us anything. Because I'm 80% sure it does. So let's see what it does. All my young Deku Scrub brothers say, you have a horrible face. But don't worry, we'll reward you with many Deku Nuts. Of course, something Alakazam. We can now carry more Deku Nuts. So we got 36, 40 Deku Nuts. I think that's the max for both of them. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, I double checked and we have the full set for both. So, back to our scheduled trip to Lake Hylia, but I'm going to use the shortcut through Zora's Domain, because I always forget that that's a thing. There's actually another thing here besides the beans that I want to get, because it's another thing that we missed in our previous travels. So first things first, I'm going to drop the beans. Oh, I'm not going to drop them, I'm going to plant a set of beans over here next to the lake lab. Once we're close enough to the soil patch, just press the C button with the beans on it, and you plant them. Simple as that. What that does for us, we'll see in a little while. But first, over here, you remember that Owl is sitting on a gravestone? If we pull that gravestone... I don't want... Mr. Owl, please. Fine. I guess we'll do that later. Under that gravestone there is a hidden grotto that we could have gotten earlier. Anyway, we can warp back to the Temple of Time. And next time, on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we will be here in the Temple of Time, picking up the Master Sword to travel forward in time 7 years. See you guys then.